Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you humbly and proud to announce and report a couple minutes after the draft, the most rigged draft in NBA history. Can we get a round of applause? Cooper Flagg is officially a Dallas Maverick. Nico Harrison clearly ships off a top 3 guy in MVP voting every year. He just ships Luka Doncic, 25 years old, off to Los Angeles. Okay, here you go. Just give me Anthony Davis and Max Christie. I can't forget Max Christie. But they get Cooper Flagg, and people want to tell me this isn't rigged. Now let me tell you how the whole draft process works. The worst teams get the best picks. Is there any disagreement here? Why do you think teams tank? The worst teams get the best players or the best picks that year. Who else thought the Nets might... Remember, literally today, a couple minutes ago, everyone's thinking that the Nets, the Raptors, the Jazz, the Wizards would have all had the top 4 picks. The Hornets, that would have been the top 5 order. But all of a sudden, here goes Mr. Adam Silver. The guy who shills all his money to gambling. His old name is Adam Silver. All right. I don't want to dead name him. Adam Silver is just clearly, he's not competent at his job. But this is why I love the NBA, because I get to report this. You're not going to see anybody on ESPN, anybody on SportsCenter, anybody on these fake news outlets that does sports media give you an honest opinion. Like I'm about to give you the honest opinion. What happened to the Jazz, who literally had the worst year? The Pelicans, the Spurs just, oh yeah, Wemby, we get Fox. They all of a sudden get the 2nd pick in the draft. Why did the San Antonio Spurs get to be actually have a future and they still get picks? God. The Wizards didn't even get a top 5 pick. Look at the order. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. This is the most rigged thing I've ever seen in my life. They literally gave Cooper Flagg the best destinations ever. Oh, you know what, Cooper Flagg? You want to play with LaMelo Ball and stay in North Carolina? There you go. You have that option, but we're not even going to give you that option. That's going to be last. Oh, Cooper Flagg, you want to go play with someone that was in the Rookie of the Year conversations, Joel Embiid, Paul George, and actually have a chance at winning a championship too? Here's Philadelphia. Oh, San Antonio Spurs, the guy that just, the team that literally just had the Rookie of the Year, then has Wemby, then just got Fox. Okay, here's that team, who's going to be probably in the playoffs for the next how many years? And then the Dallas Mavericks. Now, shout out to Kyrie. Kyrie deserves this, and so does Anthony Davis for having to put up with all that Los Angeles Bowl and all this stuff. But he just gets to casually stroll to... He just gets to casually stroll to Dallas.
The Charlotte Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets get the... Am I seeing this correctly? The Charlotte Hornets, who are the 14th seed in the East, who had a worse year than the Philadelphia 76ers, end up falling and getting the worst pick out of all these teams. Solid. Hey, Adam Silver, you know what you doing, boy. You know what you doing, boy. You are a master when it comes to money. You are a master when it damn comes to money. Adam Silver don't play about his money, y'all. That's one thing you gotta know. Why do you think we get 20 million ads? There's more ads. Did you guys know this? Search it up. There's more runtime of ads, and you're watching more ads during an NBA game than you're actually watching the product. You're watching more ad. I don't want to see Jalen Green eating Wingstop anymore. I don't want to see it. I'm tired. I don't want to see Chet Holmgren and his stupid ass mohawk. Easy hezzy pull. That's an easy hezzy pull. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and ugly ass J-Dub. J-Dub. What an ugly name that is. It fits his facial features. It's all ugly. And I have to watch them in like a hotel doing a stupid ad. I don't even know what that company's name is. But I'm watching them more than I actually see the guys dribbling basketball. And then when I see the guys dribbling basketball, it's free throw Alexander at the free throw line doing a stupid ass flop. Okay? I don't want to see it. But it looks like Adam Silver ended up sneaking this in. And I don't want to hear it. This is the most rigged thing you've ever seen in your life. The Mavericks trade away Luka for literally pennies. Besides Anthony Davis. And all of a sudden they get another great white hope in Cooper Flagg. This is literally unbelievable. Shout out to Kyrie though. He actually has a chance of winning a championship. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis finally have. We saw Kyrie and AD play one game together. What happened? They blew out the Rockets. Who just forced Golden State to a Game 7. Don't tell me Kyrie and Anthony Davis, if they weren't healthy this year, they could have made a run in the playoffs. Don't tell me that. Now they're adding the number 1 pick in the draft to their team. Oh my gosh, if the Mavericks are healthy next year, I'm going to say it. If the Mavericks are healthy next year, Cooper Flagg could turn into damn Magic Johnson from his rookie year and damn win a Finals MVP. Why not? Right? This is big news, bro. Like, does anybody else not see this? It's clear as day. I know we can call it out. But this is the fun of the NBA. But I don't like it because this is so rigged that it's starting to feel like WWE. Does anybody else get the vibes? Like, you understand, during the WWE, I'm not going to discredit the WWE, but we know it's fake. Right? When they're hitting each other, they're doing the super slams and they're doing all those things and slamming each other through tables and ladders. That's real. That's all part of the match. But the match is fixed. So we might not know 100% who's going to win the WWE match. But we do know, who has the most probability of winning that match. Sometimes upsets happen. Sometimes all this stuff happens. But that's all part of their script. This is feeling too WWE. Maybe I'm the only one. This is starting to feel a little bit too WWE. Right? I'm not saying, the winner of the games are rigged. Right? I'm not saying, let's just say like, who remembers the Timberwolves when they beat the Nuggets in that double overtime game this year before the playoffs happened? That was a close game. It was a chess match. I'm not saying the Timberwolves won that game because it was rigged. Who knows? Maybe it was. Maybe these games are rigged. But what I am saying, these draft processes and the things behind the scenes are so clearly rigged. Yeah, Nico Harrison and, what's that guy's name? Rob Pelinka. They just meet up for dinner. They just meet up for lunch. And nobody else knows about the trade. LeBron didn't know about the trade before. JJ Redick didn't know about the trade. Nobody knew besides those two. They just went out for dinner and they kept that under wraps for weeks. How stupid do you have to? Am I stupid? Like, why are they treating me like I'm a kid that had supervisors? You can't do that with me. Stop trying to make me seem. And then Adam Silver, or I'm sorry, I just use his incorrect names and pronouns. Adam Silver goes and does an interview and says, I had no idea. The commissioner of the NBA goes on TV and he says, I had no idea about this trade. How stupid do you think they are? Or how stupid do they think you are? This is starting to feel way too WWE, bro. We know that this draft is rigged. We know that it was fixed. They gave Cooper Flagg the best teams that he could have went to. The Utah Jazz, I thought he was going to go to the Jazz. I thought he would have done great on the Jazz, right? He would have brought that franchise right back to life. Tickets would have went up. All this stuff would have went up. He fits their whole culture. Fuck it. I'm going to say it. But he goes to a team that was just in the play-in. And they didn't even lose all their play-in games. They actually won some. So now this team is going to be, they literally gave him to the most competitive, good team that they could have went to. So I'm supposed to believe that Nico Harrison wasn't aware that he could have got the number 1 draft pick when he traded Luka. Shout out to Nico Harrison. And this is crazy. I had to report on it, and I'm glad that I did.